Okay, Nambi, tell me something about yourself.
Sir, I am a mechanical engineering graduate. Now I am from Tirunelveli, a place in Tamil Nadu. After mechanical engineering, I wanted to join government services, and during my college days, my seniors inspired me to join the armed forces. So I have been giving a lot of competitive exams to join the armed forces, and here I am.
Okay, so you are motivated because of your seniors
Yes,
to
sir.
join the armed forces. Okay,
Yes, sir.
is any of your seniors is in armed forces?
Yes, like almost 4 5 people are there. Like two are with the army, one is with CRPF, one is with CISF, and one is with ITBP.
Or which is your this if I can say the preference order? CSF is your
Yes, sir.
the first priority, right? Why
Yes, sir.
CSF?
Sir, CISF and I have a history because when I did my final year project was associated with nuclear power plant. So I used to stay there for 6 months. So CISF is the first force that I saw in person, in close, like the way they function, their protocols, everything. So I was impressed by them, and they have this soft skills also. CISF has a lot of avenue for soft skills. You have public
Right.
interaction, and like
Okay.
when you get into CISF, you can like see a lot of places such as you on one day you can be at an airport, or other day you can be at an industrial site. It has a
Okay,
it
Nambi,
has
can you tell me how would you utilize your mechanical engineering in the armed forces, especially in CSF?
especially in CISF, as a CISF deals with industrial security. Even though like CISF doesn't take part in the internal functions of the industries, this basic understanding of mechanical engineering will give me an idea about like what the company is, what can be the problems that might happen, and
Okay,
where
what
we
are the
like
problems do you think what are the problems do you find in the armed forces and how you can solve with the application of mechanical engineering?
Sir, basics, if you want to use mechanical engineering in the armed forces, basics, I can use it with my vehicles. Say there is a problem with my vehicles, with a basic understanding of mechanical engineering, I can give a suggestion that this must be the issue or this might be the issue, and this would help me. And armed forces, we use a lot
Okay.
of basic mechanics ranging from guns. Like I can't do a lot, but I can do with the basic functions.
Can you explain this hydraulic clutch concept?
Sir, hydraulic clutch concept, it is like the principle is like when you exert pressure on a enclosed liquid, it is distributed equally on all directions. So this is the concept of hydraulic brake. So when you use a liquid of high density, it is very easy to distribute power from one place to another.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me this which this what we can call it sports utility vehicle, right?
Yes,
Have
sir.
you heard this term?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which of this vehicle this currently our armed forces is using,
Sir, I
and
don't
what
have a
improvement do you think you can made in that?
Sir, I don't have a very good idea of like what sports utility vehicle our armed forces is using. But if I have to take a guess, I would say it must be like this marksman vehicle.
Okay. Which one is CRPF is using? Have you seen any photograph and videos that
Yes,
Kashmir
sir.
on
Yes, sir.
Kashmir
I
board
I
of?
have seen CRPF troops using marksman vehicle.
Now tell me something about your the project which you have done in Major.
Sir, my final year project deals with our nuclear power plant. Nuclear power plant is a scenario where the power plant that I worked on had liquid sodium as the coolant. So we like worked on a problem where in a hypothetical situation, the nuclear power plant stops functioning and this liquid sodium escapes at a very high velocity. And like all nuclear power plants, in case of emergencies, have this radioactive containment building. So when liquid sodium gets out, this radioactive containment building should be built of such width that it can withstand the force of liquid sodium coming out. So we were like basically working on this radioactive containment building.
Okay, nice. Have you come across this incident? I think it was happened way back in Ukraine. I think in 1972 or something.
Yes, sir.
There was a failure. What was that event? Do you
Sir,
remember?
it was Chernobyl event, sir.
Chernobyl. Can you explain that? Was it a
Sir, it
failure of the administration of the nuclear power plant, or was it a government failure?
Sir, it was like I would say it was an administrative failure. They didn't like the maintenance was not well done. As a result, like things went down. I don't know the exact details, but I'm sure that it was an administrative thing.
Okay. So, do you know something about the cyber warfare?
Yes, sir. Cyber
Okay.
warfare is
Right.
like it is
So,
like
which one is the recent, or which one you would say the this nuclear power plant which recently got affected in India due to this cyber warfare?
sir, according to my knowledge, I think that Kudangulam power plant in Tamil Nadu was attacked by Lazarus group of North Korea. That is the thing I know. That was a cyber war.
Okay. Do you think any technology? Do you know how do we insulate our nuclear power plant from any external force?
Sir, the best way would be to isolate it from the grid, online grid.
Okay. Have you come across this term, sabotage?
Yes, sir.
Uh, uh, can you explain the word sabotage
Sir,
in the
sabotage is
context of nuclear any nuclear mishappening?
Sir, sabotage is like physical destruction of property. And in case of nuclear, say when two countries are at war, and in the recent case of Russia and Ukraine, nuclear power plant in Ukraine was targeted by Russia. That is a very big example of sabotage regarding nuclear
Okay,
power
right, right. Any more example you can quote?
plant. Cyber
Have you
warfare.
not cyber warfare about the sabotage? Have you come across this event, this Nord Stream?
Yes, sir. Nord Stream is a pipeline from Russia to Germany through the Nordic Sea, and it was sabotaged. It was not found out who did it, but countries kept blaming each other. Russia kept blaming USA, and USA said they don't have any active role in.
Okay, so tell me something about that you have also worked, right? As a
Mhm.
sales executive, right? If I can
Yes,
see,
sir. Yes, sir.
sales executive. So, are you working currently?
Sir, now I have like just reduced my amount of work. I don't go to sales. I just take care of the office because I have to like focus on more on studying, so I don't take sales anymore.
Okay, sales. So, I think which one do you think is much more important, sales or the engineering, or it's a combination of both is important?
Sir, I would say it is a combination of both. Even if you have a very good product, when it is not marketed enough, it won't reach the maximum amount of profit. So I would say it is both has to be like taken care.
Right. Uh, I want to know this the role of sales executive, but you have learned from there, and how you will implement those skills in the armed forces.
Sir, sales especially teaches you how to talk to people, how to deal to people, how to get your work done. You have to like get the work done without even them recognizing that you are asking them to work. It should not
Okay.
be in like you should like request and get the work done by them. And like during sales, you get to interact with a
Okay.
lot.
Imagine a situation that one of your subordinate he want to leave, right? There is some family issue, he want to go, and you are a company commander, and you do not have the strength to work, right? So there
Yes,
is a completely there is a dilemma whether to give that person this leave or maintain the efficiency in the system. In that case, how you would convince that person that this is the not the time we can give you this leave? How you would convince that person?
sir, I would tell him the day we joined the service, we all took a oath that service before self. We
He's
for
mentally
all
unstable. He's not able to take any of the word or understanding from.
Sir,
Then
I would talk to him, like I would make him first, I would let him become normal. If he is unstable, I would like give him some time. Then I would tell him
okay,
the we are officially outnumbered and this is your family. This unit is your family. Like your family there would be taken care of by our fellow members there. I would like assure him that his family is taken care
do
of.
you
That
know do you know the this problem of fratricide in the armed forces?
yes, sir.
Any recent case you have seen?
Sir, Bathinda police
Okay,
Bathinda firing had to do
right,
with that.
right. But in there's a military station.
Yes,
There we have seen four the soldier they lost their life.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
Apart from it, can you put some light on the issues faced by the personnel in CRPF? They are posted in Valley. They are in the this insurgents area, somewhere, and also in the Naxalites areas. 6 months, 7 months, no leave, high tension, all the throughout the day and night, right? So why that person will believe in you? In that case, how you would convince him that no more that in the next 2 3 coming months you will not be able to give him leave? So how would you convince him?
Sir, I would simply tell him the truth. I would say him like, see, I won't be able to give you any leave. The situation is such. If the
Won't it backfire?
so no, I would say in a very good manner. The situation is such that I am not able to give you leave, but I promise you that I will make sure everything in your family is good. And like I would just keep on motivating him. Like things are at stake here. Please focus here. We have work to do, and everything in your family will be good. I'll ask the other officials at your place to take care of your
Still,
family.
still he did. He does not want to follow your orders, or still he is not convinced. Would you take any this punishment or this punishment?
Yes, sir, of course there would be punishment, but I would also try to see what is his problem and work on it. Simply punishing a guy is not going to give me any results because he is mentally not okay. So I would also try to solve what his problems.
Okay, correct, excellent. So that you have mentioned that you will use the mechanical, your engineering knowledge in the CSO, right? Imagine a case that you have got the intelligence, you are at the airport, all security is under you, right? A mob is coming towards the airport, and the intelligence is that they'll put the airport under fire, right? They have the inflammable substance with them. So what you would do in that circumstance?
Sir, first thing to do would be to verify the information that I have got, whether it's credible.
Okay,
Once I verify the information that is credible, I would let my senior
yes, it is
formation
credible then.
I would let my senior formations know about the issue, and I would coordinate with all the other forces, sister agencies, and the local
You
police.
have only 10 minutes, man.
Then I would block the entrance of the airport, not block in the sense I will have this access control to enter into the airport, and I would use non-lethal methods of not letting them do anything.
Okay. So there is an issue, recent issue in Tamil Nadu regarding the fake news with respect to the migrants, right? They're migrating, and we have seen a lot of fake news were circulating on on this social media. What are your takes on it?
Sir, as you said, those are fake news. Ground issues are completely different. People, something happening in one place doesn't mean that it is happening in every place. I would say these are things that are done by antisocial elements who want chaos in the country. So I would say we should effectively fight them with good social anti cyber
Okay,
security
tell me
measures.
something about the Tamil Nadu regarding the workforce. Why the Tamil Nadu needs to import the workforce from the northern areas like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and some cases in Madhya Pradesh also, right? Don't you think over the period of time, Tamil Nadu need to put some more favorable policy in terms of these migrants, or how it will affect over the period of time the development journey of the state? If they do not find any quality workforce, what would be the development journey of the Tamil Nadu?
Sir, the main issue that Tamil Nadu doesn't have a good labor unskilled workforce is that the state started developing in a much faster pace, and people have migrated from the earlier social levels to a higher level. People have started getting educated. People from even the lower strata of the society has gone up. They have basic education, and these people don't want to get into their old ways. They don't want to become unskilled laborers. They want to get educated, go to a higher strata. This is the reason why when you compare with the southern states, the statistics say that people from UP and Bihar are less educated, and because of their not having skills, they are ready to work for a cheaper labor. This is why Tamil Nadu has to take migrants readily
Okay,
available.
so there is a saying that if everybody becomes an engineer, then who will do the agriculture,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
in that case, what you would say? Do you think is it sustainable that everybody will find this white collar job or this blue collar job, but nobody is doing this menial work?
Yes, sir.
Won't it affect
Sir,
over the period of time?
yes, sir, what you say is 100% true, sir. We have been facing this problem right now. We just have degrees, but we don't have the required skill to do the job. And a lot of people are facing unemployment because of this. But the mindset has not changed to take up menial jobs.
Okay,
People
tell
are
me how much this manufacturing sector is contributing to the GDP?
sir, I don't have this exact statistical data on this.
Okay, do you know what is national manufacturing policy?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay,
I'll try to work on it.
okay, okay. Do you know this national logistic policy?
No, sir, I'm not good with policies, but I'll go read on it.
Okay. Right. So, Himanshu sir, do you want to take?
Yes. Hello.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Hi, Nambi.
Yes, sir.
Nambi, you mentioned that people in India have degree, but they do not have the skills.
Yes, sir.
I see that you have a degree in mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
Do you possess the skills?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Your job was as a sales executive, first job.
Yes.
Now you are trying for this this CAPF. Earlier, I see that you had appeared for many examinations for civil services, pre-civil services, as well as this CDS and CAPF and all. So, if you are confident about your skill, why are you not seeking employment in your own field?
Sir, I was placed in a mechanical engineering company during my college days, but I willfully gave up that in order to get into government service. I wanted to wear the uniform. I wanted to be at the borders, like serving my country, sir.
You were placed at in a mechanical engineering company and worked as a sales executive.
No, sir, like I was the first.
I see
PSI
Lata travels as a sales executive. What is that job?
Sir, it is a agency that buys and sells cars. They also give cars for rent.
Okay. So does it require any mechanical engineering skills?
Sir, when you go to buy or sell a car, you need to talk to people and you just have to tell them about the parts, or like you have to do it in a colloquial language. And but it just like it still needs a basic knowledge of mechanical engineering to like name the components,
The
parts.
basic knowledge only.
Yes, sir.
And any person who is not even it doesn't require an engineering graduate to do it.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't require any arts graduate can also do the same thing.
Yes,
Can
sir.
be a good sales executive, or
Yes, sir.
sometimes even better sales executive than a mechanical engineering graduate, right?
Yes, sir.
So what benefit did you have having those skills
Sir,
and these degrees?
Sir, I took up the job because it gave me the freedom to study. Like it was not an organized sector, so I had the time, leisure of taking time to study. That is why I like I settled with that job.
I believe that if you wanted to have use your skills, you're confident about your skills, you should have taken a job in some mechanical, this automobile workshop and all, not as a sales executive in a travel agency, right? So, okay. Tirunelveli,
Yes,
that
sir.
is the place you come from.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why do I know about it? What should I know about it? Why
Sir, it
was
is
it
a
in news recently?
Sir, Tirunelveli is a place in southern Tamil Nadu. Recently, it was in news because of an IPS officer who physically assaulted. It was said assault in custody, and there was a case regarding it. Tirunelveli has also historical significance. India's first freedom fighter was from Tirunelveli, who revolted against the British. And Tirunelveli also has vital military and civilian installations that are very important for the country, such as Tirunelveli has INS Kattabomman, which has towers of height 400 meters, which is considered the highest military installation in the world, and it deals with submarine communication in the Indian Ocean, sir.
Okay, you mentioned this a person was assaulted in the custody, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what is your opinion about accused being assaulted in custody, police custody?
Sir, I would say like be it police, they are bound to go by the law, and in this case, I would say like the police went an extra step. Like we are required to go by the law.
The custodial torture. So, do you
No, sir, I don't
approve of
support
it?
custodial torture.
You don't support of that. Okay, Nambi, say your first preference, I see that is CSF,
Yes,
and
sir.
second is SSP. Okay, tell me, who is responsible this Delhi Metro? You know,
Sir?
Delhi Metro.
Yes, sir.
Who is responsible for security of Delhi Metro?
Sir, Delhi Metro is taken care of CIS, sir. Taken care by CIS.
Okay, it is your first preference also. Say you get selected as a AC in a CSF and you're posted in Delhi Metro. Now, you get an information that you arrest a suspect who and you also get an information that multiple bombs has been planted at multiple places in the Delhi metro network.
Yes, sir.
You have no idea about it. These are time bombs, and it is about to go off in 1 hour. Okay, you have a suspect in your hand, in your custody. Now you are asking him as to whether all the places he confesses to the crime that he has placed the bomb installed the bomb at several places. Now you are asking to tell you the names, the places as to where it was installed, and he's not telling you those things. You have only half an hour with you. Okay, in half an hour, multiple bombs are going to go off simultaneously. What are we going to do?
Sir, first of all, I would call my senior informations, and we would get all the resources that we have. We use like state police, and we would call the Delhi Metro Authority to start evacuating, stop the services, and start evacuating people. And we would get this bomb squads, and we would try our best to find the places. And if not, like we'll just wait. So, like we'll do the best possible.
You will wait half an hour to so that the bomb goes off, and
no, like I meant that like up to the time possible, we will do the everything that we can do. And when we know that
let me come to the point. Let me come to the point. You have this accused in custody. Now, are you going to torture him, third-degree treatment, for extracting that information, or not?
Yes, sir.
You are going to do that.
Yes, sir.
But you said you are not in favor of this custodial torture, right?
Sir, this is times of national security, and a lot of lives are at stake. So I like usually I won't do it, but in case of extreme emergency where it is of utmost necessary, and we have to do it, sir, I would do it.
Okay. NAMBI, what is second law of thermodynamics?
Sir, I am not like good with
that. Mechanical, right?
Yes, sir.
What is orthogonal projection?
Orthogonal projection. Sir, like I haven't gone through it, sir. Like, but I'll go through it.
Okay. Do you know what the principles of air conditioning refrigeration?
Yes, sir. I know, sir.
Okay. The capacity of air conditioner is measured in tons.
Yes, sir.
I have air AC at my home that is of 1.5 ton. Yes, and I tried to weigh it, and it was not 1.5 ton. So how do you measure this capacity of this AC as ton? It was not 1.5 ton. It was less than 50 kg.
Sir,
so this fooling me.
The 1.5 ton is not about the weight of the AC, but it is the amount of air that it can cool.
Amount of
air it can cool.
It can cool 1.5 ton of air.
The load capacity.
The load capacity. I could not understand this.
Sir, I too
cooling 1.5 ton of air.
Sir, I too don't have clarity regarding it. I'll check it out.
That is I believe you would have studied it in the very first year of your engineering college.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Do you know carburetor?
Yes, sir.
And now these vehicles come with a fuel injection.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the difference between carburetor and this automated fuel injections?
Sir, carburetor was an old technology which is mechanically operated. The mechanism is mechanical. It has to do everything physically. Whereas in fuel injection, it is controlled by electronic board. It's computer operated.
Okay, so what do you think? What are the pros and cons of the two things, the carburetor as well as fuel injection?
Sir, I would say carburetor was simple. Like it didn't have a lot of working parts, so it was easy. Whereas in this electronic fuel injection, there is a lot of complicated parts, and if the electronic board goes wrong, and you have to change the entire setup. Whereas in carburetor, the carburetor is the only thing that you have to take care of. Here you have a lot of parts.
Okay. Okay. Do you know this transmission and gear systems?
Yes, sir.
What is bevel gears?
Sir, a bevel gear, it is a spiral gear. It is to transmit power from a horizontal axis to a perpendicular axis.
Okay. Okay, NAMBI, can you tell me some of the issues that internal security issues that India is facing?
Sir, as of now, internal securities, I would say we are facing problems in Kashmir. We are facing insurgency in Northeast. We are facing the separatism, that is Khalistani issue in Punjab region. And there are instances where terror organizations have come out in southern regions such as Kerala and Tamil Nadu. and Tamil Nadu also has this occasional issue of LTTE also.
Okay.
And
So
the red
what are the
corridor,
issues? Internal security is of specifically Tamil Nadu. Can you
Yes.
point out 5 internal security issues of Tamil Nadu?
Sir, internal terrorism is first one, sir. Like occasional terrorism, lone wolf attacks, such as what happened in Coimbatore, and the recent one in like nearby state Kannur. I would say then coastal security is there. Coastal security smuggling of diesel or valuable materials from the coast. Regarding like internal security, I don't think that is we have water security. Water security also I would consider it as internal security. Migrant
Water
issue,
security.
like global
The
warming
river.
and not just the rivers. I'm talking about the water table going down.
Okay.
And
That is not security, internal security issue. That might be a reason for creating some internal security issues, but not.
And next one, I would say migration issue, like the general problem between the mindset of Tamil people and the north people from north of India. And that would be it, sir.
Do you believe? Do you consider that there is general perception in North India that Tamil Nadu is not a welcoming state towards North Indian? Do you see the? Do you feel about that? Feel that, as compared to say Andhra Pradesh, Telangana or Karnataka, Tamil Nadu is a state that stands out as being not so welcoming. What is your opinion on that?
Sir, no, I wouldn't say no. It is not a general issue. Like it is true that some places incidents happened and people face troubles, but I wouldn't say that is the general perception of North Indians about Tamil Nadu. Like I would say people are still coming to Tamil Nadu with a happy face.
Okay. What about the language? Do you know which languages are spoken in Tamil Nadu?
Sir, the primary one would be Tamil, and then English. People also speak Telugu, and some parts of Tamil Nadu is also familiar with Malayalam.
Okay. Some part of you're also familiar with Malayalam. You do not speak Hindi, right?
Sir, I can understand and I can like speak to a bare minimum. I can the survival Hindi.
The general populace does not speak Hindi.
Yes, sir.
But you see, in Hyderabad, in Bangalore, you will not face problem if you do not know any language, do not know Kannada or Telugu. But Tamil Nadu in Chennai, you might face problem,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Being
sir.
a metropolitan city, do you not think that Chennai stands out? While in all 4 metro stations, this is a more cosmopolitan. The people are more, have a cosmopolitan outlook as compared to Chennai.
Yes, sir. What you said is an issue. This used to be a bigger issue in the past, but in the recent times, after this, after technology improved and people started moving in and around India and to foreign nations, people have started adapting to Hindi. People nowadays, these generation know Hindi.
This generation, no
Like
Hindi.
this,
Okay.
yeah, like maybe in another 10 or 15 years, people won't face problems like in Chennai would be just as like Bangalore or Hyderabad.
What is the reason? Why do you think there is a change?
Sir, this problem happened because in the 1960s or 1970s,
No. Change. Why there is a change now?
Sir, people wanted to get into the larger grouping. People wanted to get accepted. People wanted to compete in government exams. People want to go throughout India. They want to serve. So they wanted more opportunities. So people have started changing.
Nambi, I'm sorry, I lost you.
Sir,
Hello.
Sir, in the earlier days, people didn't move.
Okay, fine. No issues. Now, I see that you also you can read Braille. What is the story behind it?
Sir, I was bored during the first phase of lockdown, so I didn't know what to do. So I thought I'll just
you
learn
started reading Braille. Okay, fine, good. Aman, I'm done. If you have any questions, you can ask.
So, Nambi, you mentioned something about the military installation at your area, right?
Yes, sir.
You have also mentioned that there is some important infrastructure with respect to submarine communication. Can you tell me how do submarine communicate?
Sir, submarine they communicate with the use of satellites, sir, and these communication towers that are present at my place. They just
Are you sure with satellite?
Like this towers, I'm not that sure, but these towers help them communicate.
Would it be safe to communicate with the satellite? Because this communication waves, I think they can be captured. Have you come
Sir,
across this terms electronic warfare?
electronic warfare, I know, but I don't have a clear idea about it. And regarding
Okay.
submarines, I
Imagine
would
a
say
situation that India took a nuclear attack, right?
yes,
China did it, right? They did the first strike. And do you know India have the second strike capability?
yes, sir.
Okay. Through which platform we can initiate the second strike capability?
Sir, India has a capability to launch nuclear attacks from all three: air, water,
All three.
and
Okay.
yes, sir.
Suppose this all land-based platform, launch platform of a nuclear warhead is destroyed,
Yes,
right? So what is left?
sir. Then we have water and air.
Okay, water. So how would you communicate with them?
Sir, these things we have VHF and we have very high frequency and extremely high frequency EHF. That is
Okay.
what I
Which
think
one
is
you
to.
would use? VHF or extremely high frequency and this low, I would say, low frequency signals. Which one you would use?
Sir, I know that the military installation at my place has VHF and EHF, so I am not clear which one they would use. But in case they would switch between, I think they would switch
Okay.
between two.
Which one has the most attenuation?
Sorry, sir, I don't know, sir.
Okay, okay. Have you come across this incident that one of our submarine, INS Sindhu Rakshak,
Yes, sir.
there was some case of that. I think there was rumors that Sindhu Rakshak was sabotaged, right? INS Sindhu Rakshak. Do you know
Yes.
that event?
No, sir, I am not aware of.
Okay. What are your views about then this theaterization?
Sir,
How
it is
many theater? How many theater command we are looking to build?
sir. As of now, I know that we are planning on two, one on Andaman and Nicobar, and the second one I am not sure of. Like, but I know there are two plans to get two.
Plans to get two. Okay, which one?
So first one is Andaman and Nicobar,
That is trilateral. This
Tri Command,
command. Okay, that is tri command. Apart from it,
and the second one I am not sure of, sir. I don't know the second one.
okay. So okay, so I think we are done. So
Well, Nambi,
yes,
Yes, sir.
do you have any idea about Project 75?
Yes, sir. It was an project to build ships. It was Scorpion class submarines.
What is the feature? What are the features of Scorpion class submarines?
Sir, like it is a diesel-based submarine, and it has this. It can stay underwater for more time than the conventional submarines.
How so?
Sir, I am not sure of the mechanism, but I know
Do you know
they
what
have.
air independent propulsion?
Yes, sir. AIP.
What is it?
I knew about it, but I don't have clarity regarding that as of now.
Okay. Do you know what the term cavitation?
Sir, cavitation is where like it is a form of rusting, like a fitting, small holes forming on iron like tubes or pipes, and that is called cavitation.
Cavitation also associated with this submarine is the biggest problem why uh, in submarines because of which a submarine gets detected. Otherwise, submarines would remain invisible, silent, dark every time. Cavitation is a big issue. In submarines.
Yes, sir.
Do you can you tell me the reason why cavitation takes place in a submarine? It takes place in this propeller.
No, sir, I have no idea.
I'll give you a bit of idea. Cavitation is, as you said, is a phenomenon of building of small air bubbles on surface of metal on a metal surface. When this propeller moves, small air bubbles form on this propeller surface of this propeller, and when this propeller air bubbles when they burst, it creates sound, and that is the sound that can be detected by enemy. Okay.
Yes.
Now I want to know what are the mechanism as to why propeller creates this cavitation.
No idea, sir. Sorry, sir.
Can't you even guess? If you are a good mechanical engineer, I think you can take a guess as to why it could
Sir, propeller, I would say propeller, when it is rotating, it creates a vacuum, and so maybe an air bubble is created.
Okay. What is Bernoulli's theorem?
Bernoulli's theorem is it's like a pressure head inside a tube, like energy from one place flow. It says like area into velocity.
What is continuity equation?
Sir, I haven't gone through those, but I'll go through those.
Okay, fine. No, we're done.
Okay, Nambi, I'll put you in waiting room and then again we'll connect next 30 seconds. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Nambi, can you hear us? Can you unmute yourself? Okay.
Sir, you are audible, sir. No.
Okay.
Okay.
So here is your feedback. Chairperson will deliver the
Yes,
feedback
sir.
to you.
Okay, Nambi, before giving our feedback, I would like you to rate yourself. How well you performed? Did you perform in this interview?
Sir, I wouldn't say that I was best, but this mechanical engineering made a very bad, like I was not prepared on that part. So I would have to like go through the basics again.
Anything? If you have to rate yourself in on a scale of 10, how much
I would
will you
say
rate yourself?
7.
Say 7 is not an option. Then
Sir, I would say 8.
okay, 8. Okay. When is your interview?
Sir, 19th of May.
19th of May. You have quite
Yes.
some time. Okay, Nambi, we found that you are very confident
Yes,
and
sir.
you have a smile and pleasant demeanor. And also on questions, you do not get stressed on difficult questions. That was a very good thing. In fact, out of all the interviews candidates we have interviewed, we found you one the best performing one. Okay.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
you are a
Thank you.
very good candidate, and in fact, I'm quite sure that you will get very good marks in interview. You have this flexible approach about when I asked you the question on this torture and all, custodial torture. You took a very practical, pragmatic approach.
Yes, sir.
And everything is apart from those basics of this engineering and all, because see, you have a background in that.
Yes, sir.
And so just rest of those concepts. Otherwise, everything is fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And your academics and all are already quite good. See, I noticed that sometimes when I was asking questions, say when I asked you Bernoulli question and you started, you mentioned this A1 B1 formula area and volume, that was continuity equation, and you found out that you started laughing. You know, that was a bit. You should not laugh. You may
Yes, sir.
smile.
Yes, sir.
That's fine, but your body movements became a bit of more. You started moving forward and backward and
Yes,
started
sir.
laughing.
Yes, sir.
You know, so just avoid those things. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Smiling is fine.
Yes, sir.
Everything otherwise, everything is good.
Yes, thank you.
Aman?
Okay, so I think that was the only area I can remember that your smile part, right?
Yes, sir.
That was a little bit extra. Okay, that was
Yes, sir.
fine. If you could have smiled only, that was fine. But you laughed at there, right? A little voice I can hear that. Okay, so that should not be done in an interview, right?
Yes.
So this is the only advice I would say, and all the things which we look in a candidate you have, right?
Yes.
Pleasant demeanor, you have a good tone, you have flexibility, right? And you handle the situation well, you do not come under stress. All these things you have, right? So all things goes into your favor. You are a 75% candidate, right? 75% is equivalent to 112. Okay,
Yes, sir.
you'll get that. This is
Yes,
the
sir.
number,
Thank you.
right? We predict that, और आपको इतना मिलेगा, and in the worst case you'll get around 109 or 8 something,
Yes.
but
Yes, sir.
more than that you will get, or it
Yes.
depends upon the board how they want to conduct that interview. But you are a very good candidate. You do not come under stress. Even your engineering background questions, you handled it well. You do not know, you told that you do not know. That is very good sign. Okay, you are honest.
Yes.
Right. Okay, any question do you have?
Sir, was I like good in the situation test, like situation exam?
Yes, you were good.
Yes, sir.
You were good. You were handling it quite well.
Sir,
How
so
much
if
marks
I,
was there? Okay,
sir,
okay, Nambi, how much marks did you get in the paper 1 and 2?
sir,
Paper 1.
paper one, I have like 150 to 160. I was not able, like
Okay.
when I verified with multiple answer keys, I got 150 to 160. So 2019, I like failed in physicals. Back then in paper two, I had 110. So I'm expecting at least 100 in this attempt for 2020 paper two. So I would have like 250 to 260 in my hand as of now.
I think this year paper 2 was easy, a bit easy comparatively to 19. Okay, I think 2021. Okay, so it was nearly equal 2021, right? Okay, so I think you can get CSF.
Yes,
You can get
I'm quite
yes,
positive about it.
yes,
right.
sir.
You'll get
Be positive.
CSF.
You will be in top. I would say 10. Right.
Yes,
Everything is in your favor. Paper 1 score you have good. Paper 2 score you have earlier experience also, and interview won't go. But do one thing. Do not do any blunder. Do not take any extreme step. Okay,
yes,
handle it like this only. Today you have done it.
yes,
और mock दे सकते हो extra, but do not take much of the feedback
yes,
from
sir.
everywhere. You
Yes,
बस
Because
दो
you
तीन
are
चीजें आपको.
already quite good. See, if you take more feedback, start changing yourself, modifying yourself, you'll become, when you are already good, you get worse. There's I did not see that any area where you can make much progress. Okay, you have already at
Yes.
your best performance.
You
yes,
can give
Just maintain that
multiple number of
performance.
interview. Yes, you can give interview, but do not take the feedback.
yes,
Right.
yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you, Nambi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.